Bramford, I hope you're enjoying the lovely weather. Miss Chapman has asked me to have a look at the reception bikes to do some checks on them. So I thought I'll just share with you some simple daily checks you can do at home. Okay, the first one is a visual check. So we look over the bike, check that everything's fine, nothing's broken, and it looks fairly alright, which this one does. Okay, the second check is a whittle check. So what we make sure is nothing's dropping off it. Check your stabilisers, the wheels, the brakes, the pedals, the handlebars, make sure there's nothing loose that needs tightening up. The third check is a brake check. Okay, make sure they're working. This is a very important check to do. See this one at the moment, the handle is going a bit too far down. So what we do is we adjust it. We're screwing this out, adjust the cable up to make the brake work better, and then you just screw that lock in. So that makes sure the brake's sticking on and be fine. The last check to do is the tyres. If you press down, you can see how much air is in them by pressing on them. That one's fine. Now I know the front one's got a puncture. So what I'm going to quickly do is show you how to do a puncture repair. But this can only be done with help from an adult, so you have to get an adult to help you. So I'll be back in a second to show you how to quickly do a puncture repair. Okay, here we go. What you do is undo the two nuts that hold the wheel onto the bike, release the brake cable, and then remove the wheel. Okay, then you need to get two levers. A lot of kits come with plastic ones, mine didn't, but I got couple of old spoons or an old spoon, wrap some tape round, but make sure it is an old spoon, and then you lever the tyre off the wheel. Okay, it can be quite tricky. Once you've got the tyre off, then you've got to get the tube out. So release the tube and get it out. Then you need to put some air into it to try and find out where the puncture is. I couldn't find it, so I got a bowl of water to look out, and you can see the air coming out once you found where the puncture is. Mark it with a bit of chalk so you know where it is. Release the air back out, dry it, and in the kit comes some emery cloth just to braze where you're going to apply the adhesive, which is your next job. Okay, apply your adhesive, let that go off. While you're doing that, check the tyre to make sure there's nothing in there still, but be careful of your fingers, it can be sharp. Then get your patch and go and put your patch onto your tube, hold it for a couple of minutes so it goes off, and then you've got to put your tube back into the tyre, replace the valve back into the wheel, and then get it all round. Once you've got your tube in, I find it's best to just put just a bit of air in. That just stops it snagging when you're trying to get the tyre back on the wheel, which is your next job. It's a bit hard, but you force the tyre back onto the rim, and then once you do, blow your tyre up to the proper pressure. Okay, next job is refit the wheel. Make sure it is all the nuts are tight. Get somebody to check it. Make sure it's properly on, and then reattach the brakes. And there you go. How to do a puncture repair in 2 minutes. I hope you enjoyed that. So next time you have a puncture, you can help an adult repair it. Also, don't forget that if you are on a bike or a scooter, you need to wear a helmet for your safety. Okay, see you soon. Stay safe.